watching Sun TV, broadcasting to the world from studios in Providenciales, in the beautiful by nature Turks and Caicos Islands. Sun TV, your source for real news as it happens.
Party does not have enough candidates to form the next government of the Turks and Caicos Islands, but its leader Harold Charles has made it abundantly clear that the party will be a game changer in the November 9th general elections. I'm Leslie Garland, and thanks for watching. The PPP has created quite a stir since it entered the election race just a few weeks ago. So far, the party has 4 candidates, but by nomination day, it expects to have a slate of 6. PPP leader Harold Charles knows that many odds are against him, but he also believes that he can shake things up on November 9th. In an exclusive interview with Sun TV, Charles, the former owner of Sky King Airlines, admits that the PPP will be a spoiler in the upcoming elections. We hear more in this report.
That's the whole idea. It's take vote from both sides. That's why we form an independent party. And we hope we get all the vote from both sides and win. What I want to see personally is a coalition government, because both parties have great people. PNP have some great people that I would like to work with. PDM also have some great candidates that I would like to work with. And PPP, we are a great party with a very small number, number of people. That I think together, when all of us get together, I think the country will definitely benefit a whole lot from that, because there is good people, great people on both sides.
One of the Caribbean's leading tourism brands, Dolphin Cove, has revealed ambitious plans to open its 5th Swim with the Dolphins park in the Cooperjack Bay area of Providenciales. If approved, it plans to open the $3 million world-class visitor attraction in spring of 2013. Dolphin Cove picked up the top awards as the Caribbean's leading adventure excursion operator at the World Travel Awards ceremony, which was held in the Turks and Caicos last month. The project has been granted a business license by the Turks and Caicos Islands government, but it is still required to complete all of the necessary planning and environmental impact studies. The company is in ongoing discussions with the Department of Agriculture, Environmental and Maritime Affairs officials to ensure that it complies with planning and the highest welfare standards. The company is seeking to lease Crown land. Dolphin Cove already operates to the animal welfare standards required in the United States relating to marine mammals in captivity. During 12 successful years of operation, Dolphin Cove Jamaica has also demonstrated a strong contribution to dolphin educational and conservation programs. It is now seeking to extend this world-class service and unforgettable experience of interacting with these amazing marine animals to the Turks and Caicos Islands. Governor Rick Todd said this is potentially a very exciting development for the TCI, and it is further confirmation of what we already know, that the Turks and Caicos Islands is a very attractive place in which to do business. Todd said that the TCI economy is in good shape, adding that the gross domestic product was over 4% last year and was the envy of many nations around the world. Todd said, although clearly still subject to a number of permissions, we believe that the Dolphin Cove development would significantly complement the tourism offer here in the Turks and Caicos Islands. The Turks and Caicos Islands Community College has a new president. He is Lee Ingram, a native of Grand Turk who has worked at Central State University in Wilberforce, Ohio. Ingram, who has been teaching abroad for 30 years, took up his appointment August 1st this year, but he was formally introduced to the media on Thursday, October 4th. The experienced teacher who replaces Dr. Julia Williams will be based in Grand Turk. During his introduction to the media, Ingram announced some of his plans for the community college.
It is certainly a distinct honor for me to come back to my native country, and I hope that I'll be able to contribute significantly to the development of higher education here in our country. I think that as our country moves forward, the need for higher education is going to be greater and greater. And the college is here to serve those needs of our country, but also to develop and hopefully get to university status. Not necessarily under my watch, but the idea is to move the college forward so that we can meet the needs, educational needs of our country, here in our country. As you know, there's quite a bit of money that has been spent on scholarships for students to go abroad. And I believe that if we can grow the institution, develop the university, then I think we'll be able to save some of that money, or at least keep some of the money in the country, and at the same time try to meet the educational needs of our country, especially given the fact that we are a small population. And given that, then we know that what has been happening in the past is we've been depending on much foreign labor. And if we can develop our students here in our country, then that, of course, will make that importation less, and maybe help us to go in the direction that we should go for the future development of our country.
Principal of the Turks and Caicos Islands Community College, Samuel Forbes, has expressed concerns about the high dropout rate at that institution. Speaking at a press conference, Forbes indicated that it is a matter that needs to be addressed because it has serious implications for the education system and the country as a whole.
And it's a concern that we have, and it stems on the fact that quite a bit of us, especially our day students, are coming from the high school. And they come and they register in college, start attending college, and as soon as they get a job, they stop coming. So that's creating a situation where there's a high rate of dropout, especially at the beginning of the year. So their attitudes are different in that they don't see the importance of continuing education. As soon as they get a job, they leave. So I am concerned at this stage also. And especially in a place like Cove where their jobs are kind of relatively easy to find at that level. So they go and work for little as nothing, and then they think about it, they come back, they don't. Now, as opposed to the working students who register at the beginning of the year, and they continue on for the 2 or 3 years here because they realize that it's important for me to get an education and do what I have to so as to move up in my organization or be better prepared for work. So that's a concern, and a situation that we have almost every year.
Former Minister of Education Dr. Carlton Mills has strongly advised young people of the Turks and Caicos Islands to take their education seriously. Dr. Mills, who is the chairman of the Board of Governors for TCICC, told students that although the country will return to self-rule after the November 9th elections, they should not depend on elected politicians for handouts.
I want to appeal to the young people, the Turks and Caicos Islands. You better educate yourselves. Things are changing in the Turks and Caicos. Yesterday is history. The things that happened 3 years ago will no longer happen, where you can call a politician and he hooks you up on a job. What is going to determine whether you get a job or not is the qualifications that you have. Young people, educate yourselves, qualify yourselves. Yes, we will be returning to democratic elected government in another month or so. Don't hinge your future on that. I beg you, I plead with you, make your education your first priority. If you don't, you're going to suffer some serious consequences. I don't mind who say what to you. If you don't make your education your top priority, you're going to suffer some serious consequences.
That's our Sun TV News package for today, Thursday, October 4th. Until next time, when we bring you more real news as it happens, directly to your computer, your mobile phone, or your tablet. Until then, I'm Ann Leslie Garland, and thanks for watching.